So we had some highs and some extreme lows this past week. We'll start off with some of the highs. Well, with my company I'm partnered with called Birrdi, Birrdi. This is a tee-sheet software, tee time software specific for golf courses that integrates with Square. And if you're not familiar with Square is a payment processor. They process credit cards, debit transactions, and they also have a point of sale system, which is the register at the counter or like the online store they offer as well, which Square, by and large, is the best point of sale online presence software technology that I've ever used in the last decade. I've really been looking for a solution for my golf course, Whisky Run Golf Club, and when I use Square, I'm like, we got to do this. And this is why we partnered with Birrdi as a tee time software, because there wasn't anything that could really connect the two. So we did that, and now we tested my golf course Whisky Run this past season, 2020, which went phenomenally well. We had a couple other beta courses, so other courses testing it out. And now we're in the mix of this past week. We've had some calls with our beta courses. And happy to say everyone we've talked to is on board for the 2021 season. Now, I even had a call out of the blue. Somebody called Whisky Run looking for me because they saw a video that I did about Birrdi and Square and really interested. And we're happy to say that they're going to be on board for 2021 as well. We did some research with them, like right off the hop, looking at, he's using one of the, actually before that, he's using one of the top tech companies in the golf industry stratosphere, and he's ready to shift, which is great. What we did find out though was he's paying 3.5% effective rate on his payment processing, so his credit card processing, debit processing, which is pretty high, especially when when you go to Square, you're going to be at highest 2.65%. So right away we're going to save him like nearly a point off of his credit card transaction fees. So that's exciting. And the litany of features and things that Square has is just, it's nothing compares to it in the golf industry. So I'm really happy to get these other courses to utilize some of these tools that Square has and make more revenue in the 2021 season. Now, we also had a call with another golf course that didn't go so well, but it was very curious because they reached out to us, we scheduled a call, and it was very apparent from the get-go that they did not want to change what they were doing or how they were doing some of these things and wanted very specific requests, but it's like if you're looking for a change because something's not working, you might have to change some of the internals as well, which we got a good feeling that wasn't the case. So that's all right. You can go find another avenue, and we're going to work with the courses that are willing to sort of embrace this and really utilize what Birrdi and Square has to offer. Now we move on to Whisky Run. What's going on with Whisky Run Golf Club? Well, at Whisky Run, we're revamping the Bootlegger Bistro and Bar. And we are gutting the bar area. We've removed a bunch of the stuff out of the kitchen. We're looking to create more efficiencies in there, as well as give a better atmosphere and overall look. So we've cleaned it up. We've done some painting so far. We're looking at how we're going to orient, change the bar up, and also allow access from the exterior. So in event that 2021 goes like 2020, we can still provide service, but you don't have to come inside and be in some of those awkward situations that nobody really likes. So we've created what I think is going to be a very cool concept that I'll be very excited to share in the near future. Now, on a personal note, this past week I finished what I set out to from January 1, which was before the end of, I should backtrack a little bit, before the end of 2020, my wife, Monica, bless her heart, and thank you so much for doing this, but she told me I was the heaviest she'd ever seen me at. And so in the meantime, I was kind of thinking about getting back into actually developing my fitness again, because I've kind of let it slide pretty hard over the years. And I was kind of had a little plan, but that Monica really gave me the push. So thanks, babe. And I decided to do 21 straight days running 5 kilometers every single day. So I finished that this past week, which to me felt fantastic. Just the accomplishment of running for 21 straight days when I probably haven't ran like 3 days straight in the last at least decade. So I was really happy. And I enjoy running. I do actually enjoy running. A lot of people are going to be like, you're crazy, you're nuts, but I actually enjoy it. So that was fantastic. And then after that was done, we had some kind of sad stuff happen where our second fur baby, Maia, we had to say goodbye to on Friday, which was pretty hard. And I was down in the dumps. Yeah, it was difficult. It was difficult to say goodbye to her. We had to say goodbye to her brother about a year and a half before that, and that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. I've been extremely fortunate where I haven't really had to deal with a lot of that style of loss. They're family, absolute family. So yeah, I'm a little effed up about it, but one thing that I was able to reach out to a good friend of mine, Joe Gonzalez, and I needed to do something because I've always known that depression hates a moving target. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to run those 21 days straight, and now I had this happen, and I fallen back down into some anxiety, depression sort of states, and wanted to get out of that as quick as possible, obviously. And I know that movement can do that for me. So I reached out to my good friend Joe, and I said, hey, are you up for a crazy long run on Sunday? And he was game. He was like, yeah, absolutely. So we literally finished not too long ago, finished 23 and a half kilometer run. My feet are killing me. My ankles are killing me. My legs are a little bit sore, but I got to tell you, I feel a million times better. The sting of Maia's passing is still there, but I feel a million times better. And if you're going through some stuff like that, just remember that depression hates a moving target.